Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a proof. In this case it's going to be a t-shirt proof. This is a way to mock up the t-shirt so your clients can review it, suggest changes, approve it, and place an order. So if you see down here I have check boxes, I have order details, I have designer, design number. If this was my next design it would be 10053, the date, and the client. This is a spec. So I'm doing this guessing that people are going to buy it. So what I want to do first is open a new page, blank page. Now I'm going to open a web browser. It could be Chrome or Safari. Open a new tab, and I'm going to type in t-shirt. No, I'm going to do black t-shirt. The reason I'm looking for a black t-shirt versus white or green or pink is because the contrast between black and white will make it really easy to trace it in Silhouette Studio. Then I go to images, and these ones with prices I don't want to click on because those are going to take me to websites. I'm going to find a t-shirt down here that I like and click on it. Then I need to make space so I can access my desktop, and I'm going to drag the image to my desktop, drop it, and then go back to Silhouette Studio. So Silhouette Studio, bring it up here, grab the t-shirt, drag it, and drop it into Silhouette. And then we go to our trace tool, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Select trace area. And then I have to press my mouse button and drag it over the shirt. Release. And right now I have options. I can trace it, but if there's anything in there, like this one has a tag, if I hit trace and go like this, it's going to leave these dots right here. So I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that, Command Z to undo it, and I'm just going to trace the outer edge because that's all I want. So now I click on this and I can go to my color palette, which is 1, 2, 3 down, and let's do this on a green t-shirt. So I select green, and now I have a green t-shirt. Next process is to add text. I want to call this t-shirt proof, or it could also be called t-shirt mockup. I'm going to then go to the cursor tool, select it, and I'm going to color it in black because that's what is going to show up the best as far as fonts. Come to the corner here, drag it, make it smaller, and roughly center it on the page. Then I'm going to grab this, shrink it down, put it on the center of the page. And then what I want to do is add some more text. So I'm going to say designer, Mr. Tom. Now this is way too large a text, and again I want to make it black, so I'm going to go to my cursor tool, select off, select on, click black, and then I'm going to shrink this down. And then actually what I should have done first is check my page size. Okay, it's at 8.5, 8.5 by 11, so that's perfect. That means this is going to be on a regular piece of printer paper. So designer Mr. Tom. Then I want to go to Command C, which copies this, and then Command V, as in Victor, which pastes it. Now my fonts are the same size, and Command V, font is the same size, Command V, same size, Command V, same size, Command V, same size. So designer Mr. Tom. Then I'm going to double click on this. That allows me to edit the text, design number, and I'm going to make it 20054. And then if I grab this green box and stretch it, then the text can all be in one line. And then we're going to go back here, select it all, and I'm going to hit client or customer, and I'll write spec, S-P-E-C. So then I can grab, I forgot to delete the D because it was being covered. So I'm going to double click back again, delete it, and then check. Yep, I got it now. Design is spec. So I'm going to grab all three of these by clicking on my mouse, holding it, and scrolling over. Then I'm going to go to my alignment tool, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to justify them to the left-hand side. And then I'm going to space them evenly vertically. And then I'm going to hit, well, since they're all selected, I'll just take them, scroll them down to the bottom. Then I'm going to grab this one, Designer Mr. Tom, and I'm going to write approved as is. And then I'm going to write, double click on it. Approved with changes, and then a colon, stretch it out, and then here I'm going to write order details. Then I'm going to do an underline for this one, and we'll just let the order details be filled out by hand, and then I'll stretch it a bit. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this one and this one, and I am going to align them on the bottom, which isn't going to work. So I will take this one and align them on the top. Oops, Command Z. Actually, I'm just going to eyeball it for now. And then approved. Then I'm going to take these three, justify them to the left, and then I'm going to actually grab them all and drag them over a little bit. I think I'll move everything up a hair. There we go. Because the red line is actually where the page ends. That's all we need to do a proof. What I can do then is if I have something like a file like a PNG, right here's a skull PNG, I can drag it and drop it on here. And if I drag it and drop it on this shape, it's actually going to populate. It's going to mask it to the shape. If I hit Z, Command Z, then I pull it back in, drop it right here. Now what I want to do is back to the butterfly tool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Select trace area, trace this PNG, and then hit trace, because I do want those grooves and bumps in there. Select that, hit delete. And then let's fill it with a color. Go to the color palette and let's make it black vinyl. Oops. Have to select it when I hit the color, otherwise it won't show. And then, good enough, I'm going to grab the corner and drag it down. Put it in the middle. And then select these two, hit Command G, that groups them. Select these, Command G, that groups them. Select these, Command G, that groups them. And then we're going to take the t-shirt proof lettering and the t-shirt, and we are going to center them by horizontally centering them. And then the writing we have here, we want it all to be starting on the same plane, so we lift it up. And then this proof could be a little bit bigger because there's a lot more space, and that's really the beef, like the main part of the mock-up that you're making. So bring it to the middle. Again, we're going to eyeball it. There are stronger programs that you'll use during the year that have really, really slick tools for aligning and distributing things, but this one is more of an entry level, very user-friendly program. So we'll just do it like that. Then I'm going to move my Silhouette Studio over. I'm going to draw a rectangle from shoulder to shoulder, roughly. And we're going to give a scale reference by putting that up here. It's a little thicker than I'd like, so I'm going to grab it and I'm going to shrink it down. And I'm going to go to the text tool, put it up here, and write 19 inches. Then I'm going to grab this and hit Shift and grab that. And I'm going to center. And there you have it, t-shirt proof, ready to go.